Let's do a quick recap of yesterday's live session in order to get everyone up to speed with literature notes. If the fleeting notes are one leg of a tripod, and the reference notes, referring to the source material that inspired that flood of thoughts and ideas, is that second leg, then to fulfill this tripod structure that provides a sturdy base to stand our declarative statements, that would be the literature notes. If you look at how we've indented these things within the block, the relationship could also be shown this way. Hopefully that provides a better clue of how things are related. It's not that it's a linear process, but rather each leg informs what we place at the parent level block, in this case, the permanent note. Ooh, doesn't it feel good? Getting close. But before we dive headlong into what others have said, I want to establish a firm understanding of what we're doing. We're not just taking what someone has said and saying things in our own words. Well, we are. But I want to add this idea to make this a little bit more simpler to understand, and that's this idea of welcoming them in. And I say this because to understand others, we have to listen. And to listen, we have to care. And when we care, we welcome others in. But what's the best way to welcome others? How can we enter with an open mind into the world that they're coming from? Up to this point, we haven't engaged with others' thoughts. It's been multiple layers of abstractions of what we have been thinking, which is the point. Without rushing what we are thinking, we can now begin the rapport with the source material's author, who we can assume has not rushed into what they were thinking either. This is something that comes easy for some folks and rather difficult for others. I think we can all admit to having that feeling of dread when in a social engagement at times. But one of the tricks to those predicaments is to care or welcome them into our world. It's in that welcoming attitude do we expand our own knowledge, whether they are right, or often it's even better if we perceive them to be wrong, but we have to align our processing of what they are saying with what they are saying.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
That makes sense. And the point of all of this is to remind you that from the work you've done in the fleeting notes phase, you are inherently allowing for that welcoming attitude because of the writing you did about why this resonated with you. So what we're doing is taking you and adding them in a welcoming manner, growing with each synthesis. Let's jump into the guiding writing exercise.